Good day, sir. My name is RJ Christ E. FERRER, and I am going to explain to you what is ballistic. Okay? Ballistic, sir, is come from the Greek word balling. Means to throw. Ballistic is the science that deals with the motion, behavior, and to effects of projectiles, especially bullets, gravity, bombs, rockets, or like the science or an art of designate and harmony projectiles so as to achieve the desire of performance. Ballistic body is a body which fear to move beyond and modified in appearance, contour, or texture by ambient condition, substance, or force, as by the pressures of gases in a gun, by refilling in a barrel, by gravity, by temperature, or by air particles. Firearms ballistics also, sir, is information in use in forensic science. Firearms and tools mark examination involve analyzing firearms, ammunition, and tools mark evidence in order to establish whether certain firearms or tools was used in commissions of a crime. Okay, ballistic is sometimes subsidized into first internal ballistic. Internal ballistic, sir, is the study of processing originally oscillating the projectile. For example, the pages of bullet through the barrel or a rifle. Number 2, sir, is transition ballistic. Transition ballistic, sir, is the study of a projectile behavior when it leaves the barrel and the pressure beyond the projectiles in equalize. Number 3, sir, is what we call the internal ballistic. Internal ballistic, sir, is a study of the pages of the projectile through space or the air. And number 4, sir, is what we call the transnational ballistic. Transnational ballistic, sir, is a study of interaction of a projectile with its target, whether that be flesh or an hosting bullet, steel for an anti-tax run, or even forces slug for the industrial slug destructor. And that is ballistic. Let's go to Ballista, sir, is a generic bomb or catapult which was used to harm large objects used as stone at the particular distance to deter animals or enemy force. Today, the word ballistics is frequently used in a priest and in the police parlance to firearms identification. Ballistic, sir, is a science in itself because it involves from scientific knowledge, research and development training, experience, and educations of those who penetrate in this field. Okay, ballistic theory. Ballistic theory, sir, is a ballistics in the scientific study of formulation and motions of projectiles used as bullets, alternatively shells, rocket, and guided missiles. Ballistic theory also, sir, is include the study of destructive actions of used projectiles. The drag of a projectile's moving head on its new usually divided into three parts. So first, sir, is what we call the bomb resistance. Okay, bomb resistance, sir, is tied to an air pressure at the hand of the projectiles. Okay, that is the first projectiles moving head. Second, sir, is skin friction. Skin friction, sir, is caused by a fractions of hair moving along the middle portions of the body stand. That is the second. Number 3, sir, is base drags, mean due to an under pressure and disturbance of the air beyond the base. Okay, so let's go to the let process the interior ballistic. So let process to interior ballistic, sir, is the study of motion of projectiles within the gun barrel. Okay, gun barrel, the time during which the projectiles is influenced by interior ballistic, it is very short from the release of a firing pen to the movement to shore of the shot can be heard as it leaves. The missiles occupies only about 0.01 seconds in modern rifle. Okay, so let's go to interior ballistics involves. So first, sir, is number 1, what we call the ignition of the FERRER. Number 2, sir, is the flames in produce. Number 3 is combustion of the gunpowder. Number 4, sir, is what we call the energy that is generated. And number 5, sir, is what we call the forced pressure development. And number 6, sir, is what we call the velocity of the bullet from the chamber to the muzzle. Okay? Number 7, sir, is what we call rotation of the bullet. And lastly, sir, is what we call the engraving of the cylindrical surface of the bullet. So interior ballistic, sir, is deal with the temperature, volume, and pressure of the gases resulting from combustion of the propellant charge in the gun. Okay, it also deals with the work performed by the expansion of these gases on the gun. Okay, so it encourage and projectiles. Okay, projectiles, some of the critical elements involved in the study of interior ballistics are the relationship of the width of change to weight of projectile, the length of the probe to optimus size, space, and this density of the propellant for different gas and related problems of maximum and minimum missile pressure. So let's go to related terms in interior ballistic, sir. So interior ballistic, sir, terms is first the action. Action, sir, is refers to terms referring to the machinism of firearms. That is number one. Number two, sir, is burning rate. So burning rate, sir, is an arbitrary index of quickness of burning propellant charge into gas. So also burning rate is controlled by the chemical composition, the size and space of the propellant grains. So, and the pressure at which the burning takes place, IMR 5010 powder is very slow, burning, and balls is in fast burning. That is number two. Number three, sir, is what we call the black density, what we call the restrictions of the weight of a given volume of a powder versus the weight of some volume of water. That is the number three, what we call the ball density. So number four, sir, is what we call chamber pressure. Okay, chamber pressure, sir, is the pressure generated within the chamber, nervously called breathing pressure. That is number four. Number five, sir, is what we call the change weight to bullet weight ratio. Is what we call, this is ratios of the weight of the powder change to weight of the projectile. Okay. Number six, sir, is what we call the detonation, what we call a chemical reaggregation of molecules into a gas instead of a solid to cause the high explosive to exert full power of a sort. The speeds of the detonations varies into different explosive, but in some it is as a high of 7,000 years in second. Okay, that is number six. Number seven, sir, is energy. Energy, sir, is a pressure in a foot-pound, and 1 foot-pound means that amount of energy which would be capable of filtering and weight of 1 pound through a distance of 1 foot drag back action. Okay. Also, this type of actions is which the brick block resist of force vertically in cut in the receiver side walls. Okay, that is number 7, sir. Number 8 is the expansion ration, what we call the rations of a capacity of the powder chamber plus born in gallon of water to the capital of the powder chamber in grain of water. Number 9, sir, is foot, means pound, the amount of a work required to reach 1 pound of foot high against the force of gravity. Number 10, sir, is foot seconds, means velocity expressed in foot per second. Number 11, sir, is what we call gas. Gas is a fuel resulting from a combustion of gunpowder with a relative great explosions and spontaneous tendency. Number 12, sir, is hang fire. Hang fire, sir, is occurs when the cartridge fails to explode on the time of delaying in firing. Number 13, sir, is what we call the hanging powder. Means the power of the bullet which delivers a very heavy paralyzed bloom that put in a victim down and made them record if the wound inflicted upon is not fatal. Meaning, it means dili ba ka ng konserba, fatal yun kaya nga samad. Number 14, sir, is what we call loading density. Means the ratios of a weight of a powder change to the capacity of a powder chamber. So, case, it is usually expressed as the ratio of a change weight to the capacity the powder chamber is grains of water. So, say below. Generally, the more fully of a powder change fills the case, the move consistent and occurred the load will be. So, on the other hand, it is loading density is too low. So, too much free phase in the case, it causes irritated ignition, change in the pressures curve, moving the peak towards the most of every overly repaired burning. So, the detonation of a powder change. So, one reasons multis let minimum or starting loads. 15, sir, is what we call the misfire. Misfire, sir, is what we call total failure of a cartridge to discharge. This is different from hang fire because which molly dealing combustions, while misfire a complete failure even to start combustion. Munang difference sa sir, sa misfire o kanaang what we call the kanaang combustion. Okay, 16, sir, is powder chamber capacity. So powder chamber capacity, sir, is what we call as with most interior ballistic capacity measurement. It is usually expressed in grams of water. So it is determined by the precisioning the weight of a water that fear caused from the test firearms can contain with the bullet scented to its normal depth. Note that this varies with different bullets or sitting depth as well as the dimension of the chamber and the brand of case. So number 17, sir, is pressure. Means outward post of gases from powder combustion against cartridge, case, chamber, and broom. 18, sir, is what we call the sectional density. Sectional density, sir, is the ratio of a bullet's weight sectional density. The ratio of bullet's weight in pound to its diameter. 19, sir, is what we call the PSI, pound per square inches. So, it is often since designated PSE. This designation in new use to signify a measurement of a chamber pressure taking with a device. Okay, piezoelectric unit operate in a similar function to copper crushes unit but use resolve that change in electric protects in response to pressure. And that's all, sir, for my understanding about your topic, what we call the ballistic. So, good day, sir. God bless and thank you.